It definitely feels really good. It's kind of relaxing. You're like, oh, okay, we did it right. But the show has felt very good to be on from the jump. You know, it does. Noah set the tone. John Wells sets the tone. It's a very respectful, very calm, very fun, very creative workplace, and it just gets better and better the more we work together. And it's kind of just a groove. The Pit is a thing. People come onto the set, they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you guys get to do this every day." Yes, other actors are so jealous, and they just say, "Oh my God, this is the best set I've ever been on." Yeah, it's great. It's pretty great.
It's interesting considering.
Kinetic. You know, we go from scene to scene. We don't just shoot everything in one tiny cramped office and then go to this other little set. It's this big open thing, and we're just kind of all working together. You do take it home a little bit. I think it's definitely opened me up to people a little bit more, feeling like I don't know what's going on with people. And I also think, you know, I need more downtime when I'm doing this show than when I'm doing other things. I just need a little more negative space, a little more yoga, a little more hiking, a little more dog.
There have been so many medical shows before.
I know.
Why did this one resonate differently?
I think the month that we came out, there was 4 coming out that month. Isn't that wild? I think it resonates differently. I remember watching they screened the first episode for us about halfway through shooting the first season, and I felt like I had not seen it before. I feel like I hadn't seen that exact show where it treats its audience like it's intelligent. There's a lot of medical jargon that I was like, are people going to be able to follow this? Is this engaging? But it is. So I think it's just different. I think it's different. It's really accurate. So much of my day is spent with actual doctors making it accurate as much as we can. So I think that's also pretty new. I think that acting is a really rewarding and exhausting art form.
Exhausting.
I think it can be exhausting, yeah.
Can you tell me why?
In order to make something, I think, authentic, you have to be speaking some kind of truth, and so you end up carrying things around with you, like either past experiences or imagination of it, and yeah, it's only compelling to watch, I think, if you see the person going through it. So that can be exhausting, yeah.
I think it's because we're not shying away from the reality of what medical professionals are facing, and I think we use the hospital as a microcosm to discuss several societal issues, and I think people are really responding to that. I think a lot of people see themselves in a patient or a doctor or in a situation, and I think because we're not sanitizing everything, I think that's really what people are holding on to, because I don't think people really respond to something that doesn't address the reality of the world we're living in today, especially now. The biggest question I had every day after filming the show last year was, how does anyone do this? And especially with the doctors I've spoken to, I mean, it's some of the conversations I've been having are so deeply concerning, because it's a structural problem that's affecting healthcare and our providers. So yeah, I really don't know how anyone actually does it, let alone how I'm not able to take it home every day. It's been a process and a challenge to figure out what that balance is.
I think the biggest theme has been that for the first time a lot of emergency room workers are able to talk to their families about what they do because of the show. And I think especially with emergency room workers, there's a lot of mental health issues. And so to finally be able to discuss the stresses of your job with your family in a way that is palatable through a show is pretty incredible stuff.